UFC Fight Night, UFC Vegas 65, Lewis versus Spivak takes place this weekend, and I'm going to go through the full card breakdown and in detail predictions, starting with the early prelim opener of, and this fight is Natalia Silva versus Teresa Bleda. I don't know much about the other girl. I mean, Natalia Silva looked legit. She looked like an actual good female fighter in that last one against Jasmine Jasudavicius. She actually looked very good in that fight. She schooled Jasmine Jasudavicius everywhere. She looked very good in that fight. Looked very good. Her only loss is to Marina Rodriguez and another random girl back at Batalla MMA and Thunder Fight 14 against Marina Rodriguez, who's a top contender. Coming off a loss, yeah, but still a top contender in that division, and that strawweight division. But I don't know much about the other girl, so I'm going to go Natalia Silva. This other girl's 20 years old. 20 years old, and fought decent competition. Just won in the Contender Series, and beat a 7-0-1 opponent, 7-0-1 opponent, 9-1 opponent. She was only those last two were pretty good, but she has amateur. She does have an amateur record, but I just feel as though she's going to lose to Natalia Silva and lose by 29-28 decision. And I think Natalia Silva is freaking wickedly good. She's very good. She looked phenomenal against Jasmine Jasudavicius, who I thought was good as well then. But 25 years old for Natalia. I'm picking her to win this one. Moving on up the card to Fernie Garcia versus Brady Highstand. I'm actually gonna go for the underdog in Brady Highstand here, I think, guys. Right? Fernie Garcia, what has he done? What has Fernie Garcia really done? Like she lost to Journey Newson. He lost to Journey Newson. You know? Journey Newson kind of scolded him for 3 rounds. Let's be real. Close fight, but Journey Newson's nothing special. He did beat Joshua Weems, who is now in the UFC, and that's looking like a pretty decent win, but Joshua Weems is quite trash. But, I just don't know what's so special about him. That's the thing. I don't know what's so special about, Fernie Garcia and Brady Highstand. He's good. And I think he can scrap it out here. Like, Ricky Tercios, close fight. He lost, but that was a very close fight. I know we've seen Ricky Tercios is kind of pathetic now after the Ayman Zahabi performance, but he lost to Chan Helliger, who's alright, Beat Josh Reddinghouse on The Ultimate Fighter. Like, he's actually pretty good, Brady Highstand. Hasn't been in there in over a year, but unless Garcia gets an early KO, I actually think Brady Highstand can get this one done. Yeah, by decision. He doesn't have the best gas tank in the world, but I think he can scrap it out more and dig deep when he needs to get the job done. I saw that in the Ricky Tercios fight. So I'm going to go with him winning this one. So yeah, I'm going to go Brady Highstand there. Moving on up the card, Maria Oliveira versus Vanessa Demopoulos. I don't know. I couldn't care less. I don't even know. I guess I'm gonna go Maria Oliveira, I think. I'm gonna stop doubting her. She looked pretty good against, she did look good against, Gloria DePaula, and I kind of doubted her there, but she did alright against Tabitha Ricci. Close fight. We've seen Ricci starting to go on a bit of a win streak now herself. She's pretty good, She lost to Marina Rodriguez, kind of quit there. I think she waved it off herself there. But she's good, and I think she'll outstrike Vanessa Demopoulos, who just doesn't have the offensive grappling. Like, yeah, she should have lost to Jinyu Frey. Let's be real. We just seen Frey get KO'd out cold by Poliana Viana. She beat Silvana Gomez-Suarez, but I know we've seen Silvana Gomez-Suarez do alright. But, she got rocked badly there. I don't even think she's that good. I don't know what's so good about her. I'm going to go with, I'm going to take Maria Oliveira to outstrike her here for 3 rounds, winning the fight. Yeah, close one though. Couldn't care less. Moving on. A lot of people picking Demopulus. I'm picking Maria Oliveira. Moving on up the card. Ricky Tercios versus Kevin Natividad. I'm gonna take Tercios, I think, here. Kevin Natividad just isn't good in any way. Right? You look at his record. He beat 10-5 Kyle Estrada. He beat Tom Nee, who was 2-1. Andy Perez, who was 7-7 by split decision. But then he comes in the UFC, gets KO'd out cold badly by Miles Johns. Badly. Gets destroyed by Dana Baccarel. Both of these guys aren't looking the best as well. And I think Tercios, even though he lost to Ayman Zahabi, I think that kind of will get him back into, I need to get a win now. But I like Tercios. He beat Brady Hightown, like I just mentioned. Daniel Agueda as well. But I think he'll win this one by decision, winning it over Kevin Natividad. Yeah, nothing much to say. People are picking Tercios. I'm also picking Tercios. Good. I think we'll get the win. I'm gonna pick Ricky Tercios there. Moving on up the card, Miles Johns. We just mentioned him versus Vince Morales. I'm gonna be. My voice is cracking lots, man. I'm gonna be going for. Oh, this is actually a good one. Johns versus Morales. I'm gonna go Miles Johns though. I think. Here, he is taking on short notice because Vince Morales was supposed to fight Jose Johnson. But I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go Miles Johns. I think here. Yeah, he's 28 years old. I like Miles Johns, man. I think he's pretty good. He didn't look great against John Castaneda. But I think Castaneda kind of melted him, and we just seen Castaneda get melted by Daniel Santos. But I think he was just I just don't think he had much in the tank there. But you look at Miles Johns' performances, he puts out Anderson Dos Santos, puts him out cold. Put him out cold badly. Then he beats guys like Kevin Natividad, in round 3 as well. But we just seen Mario Bautista look like a savage recently. We've seen Mario Bautista look good lately. I just think he's gonna go out there and beat Vince Morales. Vince Morales isn't great, but he just isn't. He got destroyed by Jonathan Martinez for 3 rounds. But Louis Smolka isn't good. Draco Rodriguez, the fight he arguably lost, just isn't good. I'm gonna go Miles Johns, chewing up the legs, getting a late rounds TKO. Yeah. Moving on to another fight on the card, which is Jennifer Maia versus Marina Moroz. Another toss-up. Let's be real. This is a tough one. There's a lot of tough fights on this card. I'll give you that. A lot of tough fights on this card. But who do I pick here though? I'm gonna be going with Moroz did beat Agapova, but we just seen Agapova just lose over and over, bro. Lose over and over. And will she be able to out-grapple Maia? That's the real question. I don't think she can. Maia's pretty strong in those situations. She did beat Moroz did beat Mayra Bueno Silva though. But I think I'm gonna go with Moroz, just tagging her up on the feet. I think that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go Marina Rose here, I guess. Getting this one done on the feet. I think they both have good grappling, but I think if it goes on the feet and stays on the feet, Maia doesn't have any knockout power in any way for Moroz to worry about. So I guess Moroz will win this one and tag up Maia on the feet. But Maia could just, I don't know. We'll see. Maia could just clinch up with her, but I think Moroz will tag her up on the feet and beat her there. And yeah, I don't think Maia can grapple with her as well. Moroz is good, honestly. She's actually alright. But, yeah. Yeah. Moving on. Up the card. I'm going to go Moroz there. Moving on. Let's move on up towards another fight on the card. Zhalgas Imagulov versus Charles Johnson. I don't even... I'll go Zhalgas, I guess, here. People are picking Johnson. Holy crap. I don't even know. Actually, I don't even... Oh, now I look at it. Oh, shoot. Dude, this card is tough to pick, man. Especially in the main event. I'm going to be going with, I don't even know. Charles Johnson lost to Muhammad Makayev, and that... I know Makayev is good, but... He beat Carlos Mata, who went to a competitive decision with Cody Durden recently. Well, not recently, but this month. I don't even know what to pick. I mean, Zhalgas went to a competitive decision with Jeff Molina, where he arguably won. I'll pick him to be... I don't know... I'll go Charles Johnson. Why not? Zhalgas is old. And Johnson looked decent against what's his name? Makayev. Did alright. So, yeah, Zhalgas is old. Beat Jerome Rivera, who's just complete utter shit. So, I'll go Charles Johnson, getting this one done. By decision. Winning on damage. Maybe gets taken down lots, but does win on damage. Moving on up the card, to the main card, Jack Della Maddalena versus Danny Roberts. I'm gonna be going for Jack Della Maddalena. No brainer here, obviously. Jack Della Maddalena, first round KO. Yeah, he's good. 26 years old. He's been on fire recently. I mean, he beat Ramazanov, got an impressive win over Ramazanov with a liver punch. Almost got put in a Darce choke though early on, but Roberts won't do any of that. And he destroyed Pete Rodriguez, who now is coming off a great win over Mike Jackson. So, that was a good win there. Pete Rodriguez destroyed him. But Danny Roberts, man. Trinaldo's rocking you. You know, beating you up. Like, Maddalena's going to do that as well. And he should have lost to Ramazanov. And Jack Della Maddalena destroyed Amiv. You know, that's just the difference right there. He beat Zelim Amadiev, got put out badly by Mikael Pahea. But yeah, Jack Della Maddalena first round KO. That's just what's gonna happen. Heavy favorite, 26 years old, so 9 years younger for Jack Della Maddalena. Yeah, he's definitely gonna get this one done. First round TKO. Yeah, I think he gets it. Moving on up the card to Cody Brundage versus Rodolfo Vieira. God, long card, man. Long card here. I'm gonna take shoot. I don't know. What tough fights on this card, man. Jeez. Some cards just are really like simple picks, but this is just a hard card to pick. I want to say Cody Brundage wins, but I'm not going to pick him. Because you look at it, Nick Maximov grapples with him and just kind of outmuscles him here and there. You know, he has come off impressive wins over Dr. Liambula. Good win there. And he beat Trajan Gore, who's now looking good, just beat Josh Fremd. But I just don't see him out-grappling Vieira or doing much. Because Vieira looked decently good against Chris Curtis. And Curtis is very good. But he did beat Stoltzfus, who's alright. And Hernandez is good. I'm going to go with Vieira, I think, here. But I don't know. I'm going to go Rodolfo Vieira. Brundage is good, and if he wins this, he's a savage. He's a legit fighter, and he could win. And he always has that guillotine option, but I think Vieira's just going to outmuscle him. And Cody Brundage has a good stand-up, but he had one good punch against Trajan Gore. One good punch. You know? I just don't think he's great. And Maximov outgrappled him, and we've seen Maximov isn't the best. So, I think I'm going to go Rodolfo Vieira winning this. Having a tough third round where Brundage starts to pick him apart, but I'll go Vieira. First 2 rounds, just outmuscling Brundage. Brundage has that guillotine option, but Vieira, I think, is just going to be too strong for him. So I'm going to go Vieira. Moving on to another fight on the card, which is Muslim Salikov versus Andre Fialho. Shit! What are the other fights on this card? Okay, I know who I'm picking for the next 3. But, yeah, fuck. This is a tough one. Fialho's better, but Muslim Salikov has that one-punch fluke shit. So I don't know. But fucking Fialho, you chinny bitch. I don't know who I'm picking here. I'm gonna go with Muslim Salikov, I think, guys. I think Salikov wins KO. Fialho's good, but he gets caught too much. He gets hit too much. He gets caught too much, in my opinion. Like, yeah, he lost to Pahea, a decision, and yeah, he beat Baeza, but Van Camp caught him here and there, but eventually got the left hook. And Salikov lost to he lost to Li Jingliang. You know, no biggie there. Li's good at catching people, but I think Fialho is going to get cracked on the chin and put out cold here. Jake Matthews easily beat him. So unless Fialho has more skill, but I think Salikov has that pop to put him out. So I'm going to go Muslim Salikov. Salikov's old as fuck. 38. What a tough one. Screw the matchmakers, Sean Shelby. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go Salikov. I don't know. I'll trust Salikov winning this one. No. But he's patient now. Oh, fuck. What a tough one. What a tough fight. This is a really tough one, man. I'm gonna go. I hope it gets cancelled, honestly. I couldn't care less, but Salikov can really crack him on the chin. But I'm gonna take Fialho, actually. He's chinny, and I think he'll get cracked early, but Salikov, I don't think it's the same. I'll trust Fialho. 29-28 split decision war. Moving on up the card. Chase Sherman versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. Chase Sherman. Yeah, you gotta go Chase Sherman, I think, here. Waldo Cortez is good, but he isn't great, to be honest with you. He isn't great, you know? Like, he should have lost to Jared Vandeira. I'm shocked he's turning around this fast. After the brutal leg kick beatdown from Vandeira, he should have lost to Vandeira. Let's be real. He should have lost that fight. And now he's turning around against Chase Sherman. Chase Sherman beat Vandeira. He beat Vandeira and put him away. You know, lost to Romanov, Collier, but who cares, really? But, I think he's gonna beat Waldo Cortez Acosta here, man. I really do believe so. I do believe he'll win this one. Yeah, I think he'll win this one with leg kicks. Yeah, I don't know, though. Cortez Acosta can get it, and he does have good boxing, but I'll trust Chase Sherman to grit through and get the job done. I'll go Chase Sherman. Moving on, and Waldo Cortez Acosta doesn't even have really much of a ground game offensively, so yeah. Moving on up the card, Ion Cutelaba versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. I'm gonna go Kennedy Nzechukwu here over Ion Cutelaba. You have to pick. I think you have to pick Nzechukwu. I think this is kind of a lock. Cutelaba's just dumb, man. He just isn't good. Lost to Johnny Walker. Lost to Ryan Spann. Beat Devin Clark, and a draw to Jacoby, but lost to Ankalaev. Like, he just isn't good. And Nzechukwu is good. And I like Nzechukwu, man. I think he's a good fighter. Should have beaten Nicolai Negumereanu. I think Negumereanu got lucky there. He should have won that fight against Nicolai. Lost to Daoud Young, but well, stuff happens. Let's be real, stuff does happen. Destroyed Carl Roberson. Destroyed him. So, and he beat Danilo Marquez, beat Carlos Olberg, which is a great win. But I think he'll go out there and just grapple. I think he'll grapple Cutelaba, beat him up, and I think he'll get like a rear naked choke win round 2 or 3. Against Chikwu, getting this one done. Moving on. And Kutalaba showed weaknesses against Johnny Walker, man. And against Ryan Spann. Like, he's just stupid. Let's be real. Moving on. Up the card to the main event. Derek Lewis versus Sergey Spivak. I think you have to go... it's a tough one, man. Because I think Spivak's going to beat him pretty easily, man. I like Lewis, but I'm done picking him. And I think people are going to start realizing this now. His grappling's good, and he has improved on it. Like, Blades was kind of fearing the takedown here and there, and that's why he got the uppercut. But Spivak is so fucking strong. He is so strong. I rewatched the Sakai fight, and the Sakai fight before watching it live. Like, he is so strong. Sakai has good takedown defense. Sakai has great takedown defense. Augusto Sakai. And Spivak handled him with ease. Like, you say what you want with Greg Hardy. Yeah, he beat Greg Hardy there, but he destroyed both of them with relative ease. And he lost to Tom Aspinall, but he took on short notice, and Aspinall's good, but he beat Olenek in the grappling department. Beat Bandera easily. You know? Beat Carlos Felipe. You know? And yeah, he has weaknesses in the stand-up department. Like, he destroyed Tuivasa back then as well. And yeah, he got put out by Walt Harris. I understand that. Short notice, way back then. Back in 2019. You know, Lewis, I think it's just done. 37 years old for Derek Lewis. Just lost to Pavlovich as well, like. And yeah, he lost to Tuivasa, but even against Christakis, like, Christakis is complete utter shit. You know? And he beat Christakis, lost to Cyril Gahn, beat Blades, beat Olenek, but Olenek wasn't even grappling with him. Latifi was. Ivanov was as well. DC was as well. Like, but you gotta look at this, in my opinion. Like, he can get grappled, and if Sergey Spivak can take him down, Spivak's gonna beat him, and ground him out, and beat him up. Especially if he gets in the later rounds. I'm going Sergey Spivak. I'm trusting him to win this one. Yeah. I picked him so far. I picked him to beat Sakai. I think I picked Hardy to knock him out, but I'm not gonna make the same mistake. I'm going with Sergey Spivak. I'll make a prediction and breakdown for this later this week, but I have to go Sergey Spivak. He's younger, 27 years old, to the 37 years old, and Derek Lewis. I'm going Sergey Spivak. Favorite here. I think he wins it. I really do. I really do believe he wins it and gets the job done. We're trusting Polar Bear Sergey Spivak to get this one done. 52% are picking Lewis. He's good, Lewis, but I just don't think I don't think he really cares anymore. If that makes sense. I'm going with Sergey Spivak winning this one. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Of all the people I'm picking on the card, I'm picking Sergey Spivak, Kennedy Nzechukwu, Chase Sherman, Andre Fialho. It's risky with Fialho, though. I'm picking him, though. Rodolfo Vieira, Jack Della Maddalena, Charles Johnson, Marina Moroz, Miles Johns, Ricky Tercios, Maria Oliveira, Brady Highstan, and Natalia Silva. And yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.